Hello, Paul Bryant again here with South Coast Yachts, the San Diego Beneteau dealer, and I'm here with another walkthrough, this time on my 2014 Beneteau Oceanis 45 Wilder. And this boat is completely equipped for long distance cruising, and she has done a lot of that. If you want to go on some nice adventures to exotic places and some wilder experiences, this is the boat for you. She's extremely well equipped and very well prepared. Her current owners have cruised her, as did the previous two owners. She was equipped to go to Hawaii originally, and she did that to Hawaii and back, and has done a couple of trips to Mexico. A lot of people are going to say, well, she's ridden hard and put away wet. This boat has been immaculately maintained by all the owners, all the systems frequently serviced and maintained on schedule. So come along with me on this walkthrough, and I'll show you the features and benefits that this boat Wilder has to offer. I'll also put a link in the description of this video down below. So to start you off with a shot of the bow, you can see the gel coat here is beautiful and glossy, very nicely maintained and serviced. She's got the dual bow roller. And as I've mentioned in many of my videos before, what this does is support this bow roller assembly vertically when you're anchored. So it helps support this assembly here, really sturdy, about 3/8 inch stainless steel strut there. It also supports it laterally. There's a bail here, behind here, that's used for attaching the Code 0 asymmetric spinnaker, and so that helps to support that from lateral forces. She also has, and I'll show you when we're on deck here, she has this Sildine retractable or removable bowsprit, so you can put your asymmetric spinnaker or Code 0 right out here to get a good gap between your loose-footed sails and your jib, so you can do inside jibes if you're so inclined. So as we walk along here, you can see she's got the jib and staysail, which is unusual on these 45s. So let's walk up to the bow and take a look. So as I mentioned, it's unusual for these boats to have a staysail, but it does give you a huge advantage if you're cruising offshore and you want to bring that sail area inboard towards the center of the boat, around the keel, to bring the center of effort inboard. That's the other reason I like in-mast furling, is when you reef, it brings that center of effort in towards the center of the boat with the most amount of resistance. So she's got this big old anchor. If you look in the description on Yachtworld, it'll tell you the brand, and she's got a ton of chain. I think it's about 300 feet, something like that, 350 feet, and then rode on top of it. Serious cruising gear. We'll open this sail locker here, and she has a Code 0 and an ASIM. Lots of lines. And then of course this staysail here. These sails are all really heavy duty Incidences. That's a French company. So both jib, main and staysail are made by Incidences in France. She also has, unusually, a whisker pole here. So you can either pole out your staysail or your jib or your Code 0 when you're running downwind. And here is the removable Sildine bowsprit, so that goes through that ring up on the bow and then attaches to this pad eye on the deck. And then your tack line runs through that. Nice clean open decks, very easy to maneuver on deck. If you want to store a dinghy up here on the bow, it's plenty of space to do that. And like I mentioned, the whisker pole to pole it out, in-mast furling, Incidences main, very sturdy, heavy-duty mainsail. She does have a life raft, 2021, so that does need servicing, but it's as is. The canvas is about 1.5 years old, all brand new, Memo's custom canvas with crystal clear mackerel on. And let me give you a shot up here. She also has 4 solar panels up here and a wind generator. I'll go around this side, give you you a shot of all that. So she's got 4 solar panels here, the wind generator, you can hear it whirring away. She does have single sideband, not that people use that much anymore, but if you're so inclined, she does have it. It also has this really nice hard top, and that's got some distinct advantages, the hard top, when you're cruising. You know, you can store stuff up here. The current owner had his surfboards up here, fishing rods, that kind of thing. It's a wonderful, solid, very solidly constructed, custom stainless steel frame. You can see it's got stingers for different mounts, antennas there, Wi-Fi boosters, etc. So very nice setup. Outboard motor, and the advantage of this is it's got an outboard motor crane on it right there, so you can lift your outboard motor. She does have a Starlink, but it's a Mexican Starlink system, so we're not sure if it'll work here. It worked down in Mexico. There are covers for both pedestals. I left that starboard one on, so you can see the cover, but she's got a whole full suite of B&G electronics and really nice displays. This is actually a new Zeus display. She's got autopilot remote here and anchor windlass remote with a chain counter, bow thruster, and electric primaries. Those are the things that are really in demand, is the electric primaries. So fully equipped. She also has a big 12-inch display here on a swivel that can rotate. And then you can see the blocks for the asymmetric spinnaker right here. Again, electric primaries. Interestingly enough, she also has another set of winches installed here that was done aftermarket to run the staysail. Or if you're running the spinnaker on here, you can run the jib off there. So it gives you a lot of versatility as regards to the sails. Like I said, all this canvas is new, 1.5 to 2 years old. So it's in excellent condition. There are winch covers, pedestal covers. The cushions are all nice and clean and new. There's a custom cockpit table cover. This has nice big leaves. And this boat also has the little refrigerator freezer plate right there. As I mentioned, the boat's fully equipped for cruising. So she's got a Fortress storm anchor, lots of extra lines, jack lines and tethers. She's got a storm drogue right here, and stern anchor, everything that you could need for cruising. All the lines obviously led back to the cockpit and nicely labeled with a winch here for all the halyards, and you can also cross these lines across from this winch to the electric. Those of you who aren't familiar with the Oceanis line, this generation of boats, this whole swim platform goes down and makes into a wonderful swim step. I'll give you a quick demonstration of that here. Release the latch. And for those of you who are going, well, what if that breaks? They are very, very reliable. We've had very few of them break, and not that it can't happen. It sometimes does, but usually if you've backed it into the dock or something like that, or it hasn't been used regularly, but as long as you keep this ram lubricated and well maintained, it'll work a long time. And then also you can pull this pin out here and pull the thing up manually. It's actually remarkably well counterbalanced. Just a line on that swim step there, and you can pull it up manually with not that much effort. So wonderful feature, and it really increases if you're really into water sports, stand-up paddle boards, kayaks, things like that, getting in and out of the dinghy. It's an absolutely wonderful feature. So as we go down below, you can see these, I mentioned it many times before in my videos, these 45-degree companionway stairs, make it really easy to go up and down the stairs. She does have an EPIRB. New owner would have to register that. Sorry about the squeak, they all do that, but it's on gas struts, so lifts up and down really easily. Engine's beautifully maintained, regular services done. Of course, she has a Flexo-Fold folding prop on a sail drive, so very, very efficient, those sail drives. And I'll just give you a shot of the salon. Exceptionally clean. The owners take very good care of this boat. And we'll go and look in the starboard cabin. It's all your battery switches, breakers for your swim platform, winches, electric windlass, that kind of thing. Nice added feature is a fan in each of the cabins. It really helps in these aft cabins to circulate the air around inside here. Ask me how I know. I've slept in these cabins, and the air can get very dead back here without a fan. It's a game changer. Big 2,000 watt inverter, master volt, and then you have a guest day head here that also serves the starboard cabin. And it's got a electric vacuum flush head, shower, bright and airy. And then we'll go take a look at the port guest cabin. Again, fan, plenty of headroom. This boat does have a water maker, nice feature. And the extra fuel tank. So she's got a 53-gallon main tank and a 20-gallon auxiliary tank. Galley, L-shaped galley with top-loading freezer, front-loading fridge with its own little freezer compartment. You can see the whole thing's immaculately clean. Absolutely beautiful. It's a pleasure to show a boat like this. 3-burner stove. I love the Force 10 3-burner stove because if you've got a big pot or a wok or frying pan, it'll fit on this big burner, whereas the 4 burners or the 2 burners, you can't do that. Dual stainless steel sink. It also does have the foot pump for fresh and salt water. Lots of cabinets along here, plenty of cabinet space. And this is basically the nav station. This desk serves as a navigation station. Most people just use the go-free Wi-Fi GPS wireless and do their charting on a laptop. And that's what this little iPad is for here. There's a radio, single sideband, a lot of equipment here, Xantrex battery monitor. So a lot of good equipment here. Cornered the market. Some of it, the single sideband is a little obsolete, but you've got basically most of the stuff you need for cruising. Of course, the salon table converts into a bed, and then your AC and DC switches and breakers are right there. Your inverter control panel. And we will go forward, take a look at the master cabin. Centerline island berth. Plenty of 2 big hatches above the bed are nice, and also these side portholes to port and starboard give you a good view. The obligatory fan, and it's got its own ensuite head and shower with a separate stall. These glass doors here separate, so it's not a wet head. Nice little stall shower and electric Jabsco toilet. Tons of cabinet space here, lockers, deep hanging lockers. You can fit a full-size cocktail dress in there. And give you a shot of the salon looking aft. So that was the video walkthrough on Wilder, the 2014 Beneteau Oceanis 45. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit long. There is a lot on these boats, and I try not to leave anything out because those who are usually interested like to see all the details. So if you want more details, I'll put a link to the Yachtworld listing in the description of this video down below. She is in an LLC, and you can always email me at paul@scyachts.com for more information. If you liked the video, or even if you didn't, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, either way, or leave a comment. If you felt I should put something else, or there was something else you wanted to see, I'd be very interested in hearing that and hearing your opinion of this boat. All opinions are welcome. So thank you so much for watching.